2026. Prediction. Back in early 2015, I had a dream about Donald Trump coming into power and losing it, but only to come back with more vengeance. That was the first part of the dream. The second part of that same dream is the most memorable one that I will never forget, as it has been burned deep into my memory that still haunts me to this day. The second part of the dream will take effect in 2026. In 2026, the real conflict will start, and I was hoping that I wouldn't be in the USA when it does happen. I don't know for certain as to what triggers the event, but what the event is itself. In 2026, the second Civil War will start. America will separate almost in half, as the West Coast will be known as USA, and the eastern portion of the USA will be renamed as Trump Land. Not all eastern states will be Trump Land, but most. The U.S. military will be broken up mainly by race. Trump Land soldiers will be mainly all white against the rest of the military personnel. During the Second Civil War, USA will slowly lose to Trump Land as they hold most of the weapon as well as getting supply from allied nations. The Civil War suddenly takes a turn as Canada and Mexico joins USA in the war, which forces Trump Land to pull its troop back to the East Coast. Shortly after the UN joins the Civil War, which at this point it was no longer a civil war, but World War III. Just when USA and allied nations was about to make the final victory march onto the capital, Russia and allied nations joins the fight. This turn of event alarmed some of Trump Landers, and as a result, 30% of Trump Landers defected to the USA side. With Russians' help, the USA and its allies was pushed back, but only briefly as help from an unexpected country joined the fight. China was the biggest factor that not only turned the tide of the war, but with their assistant Russian troops and mercenaries were sent packing. The war continued on Russia's soil, where Vladimir Putin was dethroned and put on trial by the UN. Meanwhile, in the USA, Donald Trump's lackeys was being rounded up and was going to face the harshest penalty for treason against the USA. The one who started it all didn't face any punishment as he hung himself before he could be apprehended for treason. What I know for sure was that nuclear weapon was an option, but was thwarted several times by military forces with greater power than our own. The USA will never be the same after that, nor will it ever get back its world powerhouse status again. I am not 100% sure on this next part, but I think we will have our first female president. It was between an older senator and a younger one. This is for entertainment purposes only, and should not be taken seriously. This was a dream that I had that played out like a documentary show. I have always wanted to get this off my chest again, and here it is. Thank you for watching.